Welcome to this Windows channel, and this is the tech news for Tuesday, December 1st, 2015. Today in the news, we have, of course, the Windows market share. Windows market share numbers have been out for the month of November. As we are December 1st, Windows 10 has now reached 9% of usage market share in the world, which is a good number if you compare that. We've just um, got the new Windows 10 here in July. But these numbers also say that the adoption rate of Windows 10 is slowing down. The market share increase has been only 1.06% for November, which is still good, but much slower pace than August or November, August or September, and even October was a little more. I believe was 1.35%. One interesting number here is that the Windows 8 operating system actually has increased its market share also, which is very interesting to see, and I believe that it has a lot to do with vendors that still have lots of stock Windows 8 computers. Personally, when a new operating system is there, I think all the Windows 8 or all the other older operating systems should not be offered as much as this. It's just incredible. But people don't want to pay too much for the computer, so they're probably having good deals on old Windows 8 machines that are still free upgrade to Windows 10. And it is interesting to see. I went to a computer store a few weeks ago and noticed that half of all the computers are still Windows 8 computers on sale, which is kind of interesting. So Windows 10 slowly creeping up in the market share. And another interesting number is US versus the world. And checking out the adoption rate of United States compared to the rest of the world, Windows 10 market share in the US is 24% higher than it is in the rest of the world, which is, an interesting number because it shows how different the North America usually is compared to Europe and the rest of the world. We see it with iPhones that dominate in the U.S. but aren't really dominating the rest of the world. So it's very interesting to see that. It'd be interesting to see also numbers for Canada versus United States. I'd be very interested to see how Canada is compared to the United States. Is it pretty much the same, or are we different? This is interesting. One thing to note here is that Windows 7 market share has gone down 6%. So it shows that Windows 10 is making a dent in the Windows 7 operating system. But Windows 7 is still the very dominant operating system, and it's going to take some time before Windows 10 really gets past Windows 7 market share. And finally, if you're using Internet Explorer, make sure that you're using at least Explorer 11, which is the latest version of the Internet Explorer browser. We are now only 6 weeks away. January 12th is the deadline for Internet Explorer 8, 9, and 10 for security updates. That means if you're still using 8, 9, or 10 past that date, you will be at risk of getting malware and getting data stolen from your computer, as your browser will not be secure. Now, if you are using Windows Vista, one thing that you have to know is that you cannot upgrade your Internet Explorer browser to 11. It is not available for Vista, so I would suggest that you go to Firefox or Chrome. But even then, even Google Chrome did say that they will not update Chrome on Vista in 2016, somewhere around 2016. So if you're on Vista, I would really suggest that you might move on to another operating system like maybe Windows 7. And also, the fact that a lot of people are still using Internet Explorer is, interesting here. And I'm a little mystified by the fact that Internet Explorer 11 should be the default on Windows 7 and Windows 8 machines. And if it's not, it means that you're not updating your computers. And basically, in the statistics, it seems that 44.8% of Internet Explorer users still use an older version that is going to be removed from the security update on January 12th, which is amazing. It means almost 1 in 2 people are using an old version of Explorer. And I can see that. I've seen that at my clients when I go there and see that they use an old Internet Explorer version, and they call me because they don't understand why they can't see this website or this website anymore. Very, very interesting to see that here. So the deadline's approaching. If you are using an older version, I think you might need to move to at least another browser if you can't upgrade your operating system's Internet Explorer. So this was the tech news for Tuesday, December 1st, 2015. If you have any comments, questions, problems, suggestions, let us know. Maybe you have a feature of Windows 10 that you'd like us to talk about. Why not give us the suggestion? We'll try to make a video. By subscribing, you'll know when new videos are online. Give us thumbs up if you like videos. And thank you so much for following us on this channel.